2009, when life was all about music and having fun with the band. We took it pretty seriously, played a lot of shows, and even made a music video. This was my early 20s. At age 22, Rachel and I bought our first investment property. It was a small condo townhome for $135,000 that we rented out while still living at home with our parents. 6 months later, we bought another townhome in the same complex which we lived in. I began my career as a carpenter right out of high school and eventually started my own business. I renovated properties strictly for real estate investors. But the more I helped them, the more they said the same thing. I wish you were a realtor specializing with investors. I knew that I couldn't do back-breaking labor for the rest of my life. And already being a young real estate investor and entrepreneur minded, the switch to becoming a realtor made perfect sense. At this stage in my life, I was broke. Like really broke. I had very few clients and was paying for our living costs with credit cards while I built my business. This is a time in our lives that I never want to experience again, but it definitely shaped me into the entrepreneur that I am today. Why? Because I played the long game. I put my nose down and worked long hours building my brand. I started a YouTube channel back in 2012 when it wasn't cool. I made a ton of free videos and I wrote 3 books, all within a 3-year time frame. This is when life got really interesting. Because of online and social media marketing, I attracted an abundant amount of realtor clients and partners. We went from just owning 3 properties until age 26 to now owning 23 properties by age 30. All of which we used none of our own money. Real estate investing has given Rachel and I the freedom to travel the world where we want, when we want. In the past 4 short years, we've been to San Francisco, Iceland, New Orleans, Vegas, Mexico, Costa Rica, Panama, Hawaii twice, Germany, Switzerland, and France. And the fun isn't stopping. We've got a few more great trips planned to Bali, Italy, and Colombia at the time of making this video. It's been an insane 10 years. From going to dead broke to financially independent is a great feeling. But we still have more work to do. I'm so looking forward to my 30s and where this journey will take us. I hope you come along for the ride, and I can also help you take back your freedom through real estate investing. It can be extremely powerful and life-changing. What's up guys, I hope you enjoyed that little video on the past 10 years of my life. As you've probably seen, the 10-year challenge has been going around, and I thought it'd be really cool to open up and show you kind of the things I went through. So hopefully if you're in the same scenario that I was, you can hopefully relate and it'll motivate and inspire you to achieve your goals. It sounds very cheesy, but that is the whole reason why I do these videos, the whole reason why I have a YouTube channel, a podcast, why I write books, etc., is to truly help people achieve their goals. There's no better feeling for me than hearing someone say, Matt, you helped me get this far on my journey, you helped me do this, etc. That is a very cool feeling. But I'm just gonna go over quickly the 5 ways of how I achieved these goals, how I came from basically nothing to multi-millionaire by age 30, and I still have bigger goals yet to come in my 30s, but I wanna go over the 5 ways of how I made this happen. So hopefully if you're watching this and you're also in your early 20s or even your 30s, 40s, whatever, you can use these 5 tips because I wished I learned them in my early 20s. I only started using them honestly in my mid to late 20s. So I made all of this happen really in the past 4 to 5 years. So I wish I learned them when I was 20, 21. Number 1, become the expert. You probably hear me say this all the time, but it is the most important and crucial aspect to you becoming successful in any business, but in real estate investing specifically here is what we're talking about. Become the expert in one specific niche and in one specific area. So you've heard me talk about this all the time of how to find out which niche we should specialize in. Essentially, you want to match up your investment strategy with your core values. What do you want out of life? What do you want your life to look like? Who are you as a person? Are you super hardworking and you like taking big risks? Right, multifamily or student properties might be right for you. Are you more like me where you want something predictable, boring, so that you can live your life and still have money coming in the background without the worries of tenants not paying rent, etc., etc. Once you realize your core values, that's gonna help you dictate which niche you should specialize in. I have a ton more videos about that specifically you can watch on my channel, but for this purpose, I'm going a little quick. So become the expert in one specific niche for the beginning, and then in one specific area. So for me, I specialize in Kitchener-Waterloo, Ontario, Canada, nowhere else. I do not, still to this day, I don't buy anywhere else. I don't even buy in London, which is an hour away, or Toronto, which is an hour away, or Hamilton, which is an hour away, etc. Not for me. Even Guelph, which is 25 minutes away from Kitchener-Waterloo, Cambridge. Still, it is not in Kitchener-Waterloo, Cambridge. That is what I know really, really well, and I know I can replicate success over and over and over again, which leads to number 2, learning online marketing. Once you learn the power of online marketing and the branding power of that, and you know I have a course called Unlimited Cash, which teaches you exactly how to do email marketing, social media, YouTube, Instagram, writing books, making blogs, etc. All of that is super important as a business owner and a real estate investor in 2019 and beyond now. It is crucial that you learn these skills. If you just put them by the wayside and you still say, you know, they're lame, it's not for me, you know, I'm 45 years old, I've been doing it my whole life this far without Instagram, I'm just gonna keep going. Big mistake, especially if you're in your 20s and 30s and you're still saying social media is not for me, it's not cool, you're gonna be left in the dust. It is so important. You must learn online marketing if you truly want to scale this business and become wealthy. Number 3 is showing off your proof, not in a sleazy way, but just showing your results with number 2, online marketing. So my greatest success has literally come from YouTube, making these videos and specifically doing the before and after videos of my properties with my partners, putting them on YouTube, showing them to my potential partners who might be watching this video and other videos. They can then see the progress of our renovations, how it all panned out, what it looks like when we're done renovating. So they can go, I see that Matt's done this before over and over again. If I give him my 100 grand or whatever to invest in Kitchener-Waterloo, I got a pretty damn good idea that he's gonna take care of me. That right there is literally the key to my success for blowing up so quickly in the past 4 to 5 years and getting so many partners to buy real estate deals with 0 of my own money. Online marketing, and then once you know how to do online marketing, which I'll teach you in my course Unlimited Cash, you can check that out in the link below, showing that social proof, showing your results online. Doesn't necessarily trick people, but the social proof aspect is hardwired in the human brain. Once you can show your success and show that others have had success with you, you know, the tribe wants to grow with you. They want to start coming. It's a very scientific thing. That's how my brain works. But essentially, if you show your results and you're honest and you're truthful and you can show them, you know, what your property is going to look like, people will start coming on. And then the next one will come on. And then you have 2 properties, 4, 6, 8, 20. Before you know it, you have a lot of properties. That is the power of online marketing, which you can't really do with a 1990s way, which I always say, which is going to networking meetings every single week, every single night, shaking one person's hand. Start putting out content online instead of talking to one person or 10 or hope, you know, at best 15 people in one night. Make a video that thousands of people can see per day, and they can get your books and they can get your blogs, etc. It just scales this thing so much faster. I can talk about this for hours, and I do in my course. Number 4, knowing exactly who your ideal partner is. Again, this goes back to learning the powers of online marketing, learn the powers of marketing in general in the new century here. Targeting. That is what it's all about nowadays. Whereas back in the old days, you know, the 80s, the 90s, when we used to do radio ads or commercials on TV, which nobody watches anymore, that was called shotgun marketing. It sent one message out to a bunch of people, and hopefully somebody in there got it and related to the message and contacted the business or the entrepreneur. That's not the way we do it anymore. We don't watch commercials. We drown out radio commercials, etc. You know, if people get flooded with email marketing, they just delete it. We're so programmed to just not pay attention. So more than ever, your message must be targeted to one specific person. So once you know who your ideal joint venture partner is, what they look like, what kind of job do they have, what's their family life like, are they risk tolerant, do they like risk, etc. You really gotta boil down and be kind of a mad scientist about this and realize who's my ideal partner and only send that message to them. For example, just to give you some light, my ideal partner is a male or female ages 40 to 45. They make about 100 grand a year, 120 grand a year. They're white collar. They have young kids, ages about 8 to 12, somewhere in that range, and they're extremely busy with those kids. They work all day, 9 to 5. They rush home, pick those kids up, bring them to ballet or soccer practice or hockey practice. They rush home for dinner, they feed the kids, they put them to bed, and then they're so wiped out at the end of the day that they finally only have like 1 or 2 hours to spend with their spouse and truly connect, which they're not connected because they're so busy running around just trying to deal with the kids and trying to deal with life that they don't really know each other anymore. So the solution I provide is predictable, boring, and solid single family properties in Kitchener-Waterloo, which I'll run the entire thing, take care of everything for you while I teach you how to invest in real estate. See how specific I am? I know exactly who my ideal partner is, and you know what? Almost every single partner, like 90% of all my partners, fit that criteria. Go figure. That's the power of marketing when you know exactly what you're doing, so that when I'm marketing that message, right, the 25-year-old who wants more cash flow because they want to retire now and they're getting it, and they want to get into student properties or multifamily properties, right? They hear my message of easy, predictable, slow growing single family and they go, "Ugh, that's disgusting. I don't want any of that." Good, get out of my funnel. That's what you want nowadays, right? Where before we would just say, "No, everybody come on in my funnel. I'll take all of you and I'll try and pick one of you." That is not the way we do it anymore. Very, very targeted. Again, I teach you all of this in my unlimited cash below. The last point, number 5, that helped me get to where I am today is just pure crazy obsession. I'm not even gonna lie about it. It's literally an obsession to be successful, to get the life that I want, to get the dreams that I want, to travel the world when I want. That's an obsession for me, and I love real estate as well. So it's a really cool thing because it doesn't feel like a job for me. I really love real estate, but I'm not totally obsessed with real estate itself. I use real estate to live my life, to go travel to Hawaii, Costa Rica, Panama, Bali, etc. So that's what I'm really passionate about, and it really requires you to be disgustingly obsessed. I know a lot of entrepreneurs that I meet with all the time at meetings, seminars, or just in my inner circle, and every single one of them, honestly, every single one of them that I know who is very successful is kind of like me. They're disgustingly obsessed, and that's what it really requires. I wish it wasn't that way. When I started out, I thought I could just do this. You know, I could work harder than the average person, but still pull back a bit, just kind of do it. And I got pretty good results. Better than average. I made more money than average. Cool. But I want to live a really fantastic life where I can truly help more people. I can live the life I want to live. I can own the land I want, the house I want, etc. Which is a pretty minimal lifestyle if you know me from watching this channel. But obsession. I'm losing track, but it just comes down to pure obsession. If you really want to do this thing and make anything, whether it's not just real estate, it's just business or life or being the best piano player, the best guitar player. Think of anybody around your life who's like truly killing it and successful at anything. They're probably disgustingly obsessed. So that's what it requires from what I've noticed. I'm trying to find ways to do the 4-hour work week, right, Tim Ferriss? I haven't found a way yet, but from what I've realized from all these years so far, it's pure obsession and working your ass off. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was cool for you to learn a bit more about me and my story, to find out more about me and my investment strategies. Or if you want to learn more, subscribe to this channel below and like this video, please, as it goes a long way to helping these videos get more views so I can help more people like you kick ass in life and in real estate. I'll see you in the next video.